Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches. It is Monday, May 13th, the 13th day of Mania. I did not get a chance to start this video at work this morning because I stopped stitching with a decent amount of time to record, but then I really needed to frog. And so I wanted to get that taken care of before I put the project away so that I didn't have to worry about it next time. I could just start stitching on it. So let me show you where that's at. Again, I apologize. I have nothing to cover my windows. The lighting is horrible. Like, how did I record on this laptop for so long? Because now that I've been spoiled to my camera, I'm like, this is just sad. The charger's supposed to be here Thursday, so hopefully that way I could take my camera with me to Mira this weekend. So last night at work I was working on Owl Dad. I ended up getting over 600 stitches in it, and here's where I'm at. Can you figure out where I had the frog? Yep, the A in the middle was way off, and it was making the feet look wrong because it was like touching one foot and the other foot was not. Anyway, this is where it's at. Let me move all the way down. Okay. So I got the little owl done. I got the other leaves done. I got a pretty good chunk of that second D and started on the star because I was trying to avoid this part of the D was going to run into the A because it was in the wrong spot. So I couldn't really go over this way to finish up. I had to go over this way. Now that I've got it pulled out, it should be all good. Still need to backstitch the branch that they're on. And then it's just the words at the bottom, which should go super fast. So I think I could finish this next time I pull it out. If not, definitely the time after. So there is where I got to this morning. So tonight was a new start, but not a new start. So last year on May 13th, I started Fall Pumpkin. By the way, thank you, Vicky Stitch and Button, for putting this out. When I move around, this is a very old wooden chair. It's a set my parents, pretty sure my parents got from my grandparents. So, when I moved into the house, they offered it to me. So they're really old, kind of creaky. That's what it is. It is not anything inappropriate. Anyway, so May 13th last year for Mania, I started Fall Pumpkin by Alessandra Adelaide. I just love when things fall and nothing's over there. Anyway, so I started it 2/2 on some fabric and realized I cut the fabric to do 1/1. I had previously tried 1/1 on that fabric and it did not go well. So I was not about to do it again. That poor fabric, it went through all kinds of stuff. So anyways, I was like, I'm gonna have to restart it. And then when I decided to restart it, I decided to kind of basically invert it. So the way she had it was, I think she had it on white fabric actually, but it was a bunch of oranges that made up the pumpkin. I had put it on like a dark red fabric, but then that didn't work out. So when I was going through my stash, I found this one fabric and I was like, that is gorgeous fabric. What am I going to use it for? And I decided to invert it. So I'm going to put it on a bright fabric and I'm going to use dark colors. So there's the reds and oranges and yellows. This is Pele's Fire, 32 count Jobelan from Under the Sea fabric. Absolutely gorgeous. It looks like fire. It really does. So I said, and I didn't want to put a bunch of oranges on that. So I said, let's do the bright orange yellow fabric and then we'll do dark colors. Now I don't think I've actually pulled the dark colors, but I've already converted it. So it'll be like 310, 3371, 37.99, some green. Anyways, I will pull it as I work on it tonight. I'm not going to put very much time into this, probably just what time I have while I'm home. because I do have to go to work tonight, but I'm doing a half shift, so I don't go till 1 a.m. So that's technically tomorrow anyway, right? So we'll work on this today in this video, and then I'll go to work. But as just kind of a heads up, the plans that we have for while I'm at work is to work on my homework for School Magical Stitches, which is number 17 on our WIP list, which for me is my current one Harry Potter project. So this is that Dumbledore saying something about happiness can be found in the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light. So I'm going to work on that. It needs 700 stitches. I probably can't get that in the 6 hours that I'm at work, but I'm going to try my best. And then it'll get worked on again at some point this week. So, that's the plans. I love these colors, y'all. Look at these colors. Gorgeous. Reds, yellows, oranges. All the way down to the lightest yellow that's almost white. So, I'm going to work on that tonight too. I slept in, y'all. I know it's just an hour to adjust. So I went from working 6 to 6 to working 7 to 7. And it seems like it wouldn't be that big of an adjustment, but it kind of is. You know, I'm not getting to bed till 8 o'clock in the morning or a little bit later, and I was still getting up at 2:30 like I had to go be at work by 6. So after several days of doing that, now I was exhausted. So I told my daughter came home from school, asked if she could have a snack. I said yes. I said, come back and wake me up at 5:30. And so I slept in today. And then, of course, I had to make dinner. And I was getting my mystery box bag thing ready for the mirror retreat this weekend. I was thinking about making a couple other things for this weekend, but I think I will hold off until tomorrow night when I'm home all night instead of a partial night. But now I feel like, well, I gotta switch laundry, and then I'm going to go sit down and stitch. So, and I have to get ready for work in about an hour. So, I hope y'all had a great, well, I'll check in. See you soon. Okay, good morning, everybody. Well, evening, morning, whatever. It's a little after 11, and I've got to get ready to go to work. So I did a little bit of stitching. You know how it goes with new starts. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to get everything where it needs to be and then get to stitching. So here's what I got. Like the barest minimum of starts, but I'm not going to take it to work with me, so I wanted to show it to y'all in this video. I'll upload the video while I'm at work and working on something else. So I think this is going to turn out amazing, despite the fact it's going to be a black pumpkin. Just because it's all very open like this. So you're going to see a lot of this fabric, and this fabric's so amazing, you don't really want to be covering it up with stitches, so I think this is the perfect choice. So I'm looking forward to seeing that grow. Whenever it is I get to work on it again. So my hair dried and went, so I kind of have it back, but it's kind of falling out. I don't know. Look, you see it? You see one of my gray hairs? It's hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to go get ready for work, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all have a great weekend, well, a great day. Happy stitching, happy mania. See y'all soon.